So now we've got all the features over here to the left that we didn't have last time. This is your dashboard. It will tell you how many came in by a keyword or by a web form or however. You can place this form on your website. So this is just your dashboard, how many messages were sent. If you ever have a month that you're not going to send any messages, right? And I know the other account that does the same thing you all do in a way, goes throughout months. Let me know ahead of time, and it will just go down to a $10 charge. So we'll just hold it. I can flip a switch, so that means you won't be using it. I don't know if that's ever applicable through the summer or whatever, but might as well save the money, right?
Mm-hmm.
So here we go. Your contacts. Let's go first with the keyword. So they, you can. You have a list we're going to need to upload. Is that correct?
So in the beginning, we're probably not going to have any for a while, Michael, because I don't know how much they've talked to you about, but we're growing this. Like I don't think we have pretty much any numbers to put in the system.
Okay. So what we'll do here is I already created a form. So we'll copy, show link. So what we have, are you familiar with Bitly links at all?
A little bit.
Okay, cool. So what we have here is smart links. They're like Bitly links, but the problem with Bitly links is once you create it, you're stuck with it, right? And you can't change it and that kind of stuff. These are smart links, and what they do is they actually change, this number here changes and is individualized for each person, so we know exactly who clicks it. So you can do all kinds of tracking with it. So I've copied the main master smart link for this form right here, and I'll explain that a little more. And I'm going to, when somebody texts I just use CCA PSA as the keyword to 85775. If you forget it, it's right here. So we'll test it here in a second. We'll just put in the text, please complete your profile. Please complete your profile. And we'll put that smart link right there. And that's the text that they'll get back. Now, if they text in again, so we got this little pull down here, you can say you have already texted in, click here to update your profile. And to complete your profile update. Okay, perfect. No test there. We'll just save and close. So that's the response, and that's how you change the response when people text into this keyword. Does that make sense?
Uh-huh.
Okay, cool. We'll test it here in a second. All right, now let's go to the form. I already built one out for you. You just edit by clicking the pencil here. And these are all the fields that we have. Now, do you guys have some kind of pledge or something?
They do on the website now. That may change.
Okay.
And I think what's actually going to change is that logo at the top is going to change too.
Okay, well that's easy to change out. No big deal.
Okay.
So when they text in, they click that link. We can give them some instructions here, and then we get it first. That's important to separate out last name, email. Like I told you, you could email from this as well, so you don't have to go to another third party to do email. You can do it all right in within here. I don't know if their birthday is important. I was thinking that their zip code was important.
That is important. The birthday is something we can use too. Let me ask you this: so when they text in, this pops up on their mobile phone?
Or you can embed it in your website, so they could actually fill it out right here, which I would definitely recommend doing.
Okay.
So I'm gonna grab
and everything as well.
Say what?
We can put it on our Facebook page as well, like a link or something.
Yeah, absolutely. You can link to it. I'll show you that in a sec. I don't know what you want to make required. We can also put a Facebook Connect in here, which a lot of kids aren't on Facebook anymore, but maybe so because Instagram's still really beating up Snapchat right now. But I think we want to go back and make these required. So required first name. Is it important to your organization? I don't know. I mean, first name has to be required because we'll do personalization. Do you want to make...
Last name is not important.
Okay. Email, no. Mobile's already going to be there, so maybe not, but we're going to make it required.
Okay.
And then it will hide it if it is completed. So if they text in, they won't have to put in their mobile number again, okay?
Okay.
That's done.
But if they link from a website or they link from Facebook.
It will be, yep. Yep. And I don't know, we can put the Facebook in there. I'll go and do that. We can include a like button to do you have a Facebook page?
I'm in the process. That's one of my things on the task list for today.
Oh, no worries. Well, we can add that back in and then make this form read only. Okay. All right. Everything's good. All right. So we hit next down here. Styles, this is where you change the logo. Just make sure it's not like, 1,000 pixels wide. 250, 300 pixels is about right, which was on your website. I just copied that and put it in there. You can change the colors and all that, but it's best to keep it white and clean. The dark backgrounds, so people can see it bright. I've played around with that a lot, and I just get better results just keeping it clean. So here's where our title is. So I don't know, take the pledge, whatever you want to say here, complete the form. We'll never share your information with anyone, that kind of stuff. Complete your profile. And you can change this if you so want. Your profile, we will never share your information. There you go. And then you can, she said you might be doing 3 different kind of organizations under this. You can create different forms for each of them. And I'm going to show you how to do a custom field. What do we want to put up here? Take the pledge or something like that, right? Oops. Thank you for spelling, for Grammarly. All right, take the pledge, and then let me just get out of here for a second, and let's just create that pledge box real quick. I'll show you how to do that, and then we'll test it. Here's your here's how you copy and paste it to your website right here. So you just copy paste the or this snippet either way, or a link, or you take this link, shareable link, click here with a button and add this link. So there's 3 different ways to add that into your website. Now there's you guys aren't really dealing with the European privacy policies and stuff like that, but we can do the thing like the bank where when they see the form, they have to put their phone number in first to validate it. I don't know if you want to do that or not. I do it sometimes. It's just really how important that is to you to have like a double opt-in security for that on your website. If you shouldn't get spam. I haven't seen any spam, just putting the form in there. But sometimes it just depends on where you put it on the website, to be honest. Like, if it's just in a small space and people just, it's like take the pledge and they have to enter their phone number, you know what I'm saying, first, and then they get the text link to the smart form. It's, if you have a small space on your website where you want them to take the pledge, sometimes that's better rather than embedding this whole form and then people get kind of like, oh, I got to fill this whole form out, right? So it's really just what you think would work better to get better results. And maybe A/B test it, put the whole form on one side. But if you click this, it will basically say, take the pledge, and we'll maybe have to do a new form and just clean it. And then they can put, email there. They can pick which one they want to verify, by email. So then does that make sense? It will send them a text first, and then it will link them to that form instead of embedding the form. Does that make sense?
Yes.
Like I said, I'm new to explaining some of this stuff. All right. And we're just going to save and close. I'm going to create the pledge. So in your contacts, you'll see fields over here. Are you with me in real time? groups, import?
Yep, I'm watching you.
Okay, so you can import an Excel list if you want, kind of like anything else, and then just match up first name, last name, phone number, email, if you've got like an outside Excel list, right? Your groups could be seniors or whatever, and you can assign them to groups and then email or text those specific groups. Or you can also do it by fields, which is kind of cool. So these are all the fields that are kind of like preset. We're going to add a new one, and we're going to call it pledge or pledged. Pledge. Let's just call it pledge. And then we're going to make it I don't know if you can see this checkbox, but yes or no, you got different options there. We're going to hit save. And sometimes it takes a little bit to populate over here, but hopefully it's here. And then we're going to add the pledge. And where is it? Will have to be. So refresh.
So it seems pretty simple.
Thank you. That's what we try to do in this new rev.
Yeah, I mean, it seems pretty simple. Like it's, like it looks like most things that, that's the good thing too. It just reminds me of most things that we're using right now.
Right. So are we going to require them to take the pledge to get their information?
So it's not really, okay, let me tell you what we're doing, Michael. So for example, homecoming is coming up. So what we want to do is we want to encourage parents to opt their kids into our texting system. And so somebody will get a text, one of the teenagers, parents or teenagers can opt in. And so the teenager may get a text that says, hey, Johnny, we know it's homecoming night. Be safe. Don't drink and drive or something like that,
I pledge. Okay. Yeah.
Teenagers.
Right. And I'm familiar with the other program in Cobb County. Is it Cobb County, I think? Or I'll have to go back. They changed their name. Bartow. You guys are in Cobb.
Right. Yeah.
Bartow against drugs. Right.
Uh-huh.
So basically just go back here and I pledge not to drink. I know this might maybe even be wrong. Drink at all or drink and drive, or what usually do they pledge?
Drink at all.
Drink at all. We can just put that for now.
Yeah, for now.
And then, because that's the field label, okay? So, let's just say it may be a parent, whatever. You can decide on that later. So you can move these things up and down. I say make this first. Let's just put that up there. I pledge to not drink at all. So that's what they'll see. See how I just moved that up?
Right.
Okay.
So
cool.
they click that. Okay, I got it. Okay.
All right. Yeah, and we're going to test it right now. So next.
Okay.
And then next, and then okay. So after, if you have a custom like thank you page on your website, right now I'm just redirecting it to the home page. So after they click complete, it will go there, right? So you just change that here. Okay.
Okay.
So that would be great. If you got more, like you want to send them to a custom landing page on your website rather than just a home page, great. But right now I got it just going to the home page. And save and continue.
And we're having that built out to another landing page. Because we're actually, just to give you a little bit more information, we're actually, CAPSA is our fiscal agent. And we're actually a coalition that's kind of like independent from them, but they handle our grant, our money.
Oh, great. So what is it? What is that org? What is it?
CAPSA.
C-A, spell it for me.
CCA. Well, that's what you have on the thing. CCAP.
Oh, that's not your site? Okay, that's them right there. Oh. So you're building out a whole other site.
Agent.
Oh, okay. I got it. How big are they? How many?
Go ahead.
How many do they have? Well, sub-organizations.
They have, so we're a coalition under CAPSA. They handle our grant money because they have the 501c3. We are KPAP, Kennesaw Partnership for Addiction Prevention.
Okay. Okay.
And then they have, well, you might be end up dealing with, and it's all these acronyms. You got ASAP.
Right.
And I don't know what
Nice.
that was stands for because I don't work with ASAP. And then they have like Voices for Prevention as well.
Okay. Well, is this okay to use this keyword, or do you want something else? Or wait, where's my keyword?
So what does the keyword mean?
Well, that's what they text into. So we're about to do it now. If you want, grab your phone and like start a new text message, and then
Okay.
let me know when you're ready. I'll give you the number because I'm sure you don't have it memorized. 8.
Where am I text? Okay.
So the number's 85775.
Okay. I see it up on your screen.
Oh, okay, cool. And then the keyword's going to be CCAPSA, right? And then hit send on that message. And then you should get back our little smart link form. Oops, I'll stop that. Don't worry about that first message. I can stop that. Oh, I like what they've done. Oh, that's nice. That's nice.
So
that covers you. That covers you big time.
Or offers and updates, 2 to 3 messages.
Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of that.
Okay.
I'm gonna get rid of that. You're a nonprofit. They're not gonna sue you for that. And then so you'll just get the caps that'll work, which I'll change. I need to change that. Click that HTTP link. That's our smart link, right?
Yeah. Okay. And it has take the pledge.
Yep. So I'm gonna take the pledge and I'm gonna fill it out completely real quick. And
okay, so yes, I do want to change that keyword now that I understand it.
Okay, perfect. Let's finish up. That doesn't affect us. Oh wow, it doesn't have a year on there, which I kind of like, but don't like. Maybe
For
we
yeah. We do need the year.
Because that doesn't you gotta think we're geared more on loyalty and retail, and sometimes we make retail decisions. And all right, you need that one down at the bottom. Don't worry about that disclaimer. You can take it off if you want, but I'd keep it on. And then hit submit when you're done. I like it. There's been some good improvements here in the last week. That's smooth.
Okay, and then it takes you to our home page. Okay.
Yep. All right. So what happened is, let's go back real quick. I'm going to go to the dashboard up on the screen. And now we got, if I mouse over that green, see you got two joined by keyword, right? You see me?
Yeah.
All right. And then contacts. That should be you and me right there.
Okay.
And then if I want to go in and see, you got all your information right there. Now let me show you one more thing before we go and change everything. But down here is kind of cool. And this is anything that ever went to that person. There's a copy of it right here. Okay?
Okay.
And then you're not in any group right now. You could change their groups right here. And that pledge is right here. If you hit edit, you can see if they said yes to the pledge by adding a field. And then I'll just add pledge. And then the other thing is I can also be like this. I can actually chat with you if you needed to. And you'll get a text message right now. So that's a nice little feature. I don't know if you'll use it or not, but
okay.
All right. So
that's a nice feature.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's used more than people realize, and because it's nice, you can just go in there and chat with them. We got waivers and things like that with signatures, but I think just the checkbox is fine. And I included all this. This is like all these features are like $150 a month, and I dropped you down to the whatever 30 some price. Just included it because you're a nonprofit. So if you ever do need a kiosk or anything like that, it's just added on. So let's change that keyword. That's easy to do. Just go to keywords. What do you want to do now?
KPAP. KPAP.
Let's see. Okay, let me see. I don't know. We used to be able to change this right here. We might have to delete. All right, let me copy this. And the other thing is, are we changing this? Every text they get is from CCAPSA. Do we want to change that to K2? Delete this.
The name is that what you're saying?
Yeah.
So can we have different ones? So if it's coming from another subgroup under them, can we change the name on each one, or is that something that's static?
You can, but it's kind of static. What I would suggest is keep it here. I'll show you in a second. Give me that acronym again.
KPAP.
That's it?
P as in Paul.
Oh, at the end? Got it.
Yeah.
KPAP. All right. So that's the word. Sweet. All right, we're good.
Because I say if it's static, if the CAPTCHA thing is something, if saying that it's not bad if it comes from CAPTCHA, because that is like our umbrella.
Mm-hmm.
If we can make each individual one different, then that would be great. But if
you can't, I'll show you how to do it.
Okay.
I'll show you how to do it. I don't know if it, like I said, the first 3 or whatever, until you're comfortable, let me do it for you. We'll decide what the best way is to do it. But I'll explain to you kind of based on what you want to do, what the best option is. But you can update your profile here. All right. So let's talk about that more and how you do it. So part of the FCC guidelines are that you have to identify yourself in the text message, right? I mean, I don't know. Hopefully you don't get text messages anymore where you're like, who in the heck sent me this, right? So
right.
If we go up here to settings, this is how you change. This is how you look at your billing. This is how you change. Oh, good. I got you that good rate. Nice. Messaging. Are you guys going to pay? I know I'm dealing with Brittany with this. Are you guys still going to prepay? Are you going to give me a credit card monthly? What are you going to do?
I'm not sure what the how they're going to pay you. We are actually, I know he just submitted that budget stuff. I seen an email about the budget, and I'm not, because him and Brittany took care of this with you guys. I'm not sure. I think it's I don't know. I couldn't tell you because they did it, and I'm not sure how that goes. I know how they were trying to split it up between the 3 organizations, the 3 grants that we have, but I don't know if they're going to pay you ahead of time or what. That's Mike and Brittany.
Right. Well, just let me know, because we have a policy of having payment info in there, it starts at each month. So if you can let me know before October 1st what you're going to do, what I'll do is I'll just make it dormant, like the $10 thing, until we figure out when we're going to use it. So, and then we'll want to take Brittany off of here at some point. But this is how you add an admin right here. So you just add if there's somebody else, give them their access level. Now, also I want to tell you this chat and everything over here. If you can't get a hold of me, you have a problem, we got 24-hour support. Just go to citygrow.com. You can chat, you can call, whatever. And anybody should be able to help you. In fact, that's what I do mostly. I'm in franchise accounts, so I deal with hundreds of franchises, and then I build the policy, and then I typically move the maintenance on to our support team once everybody's flowing and they're good, right? And then if you need some kind of strategy or something like that, that's where I come in, like what's the best practices. And then, we usually have any kind of like, oh, I forgot this or that, it doesn't matter. You can call me or whatever. We'll figure it out. But sometimes I'm, busy on those things and stuff. So I'm not always available like support is, right? So that's how you add an admin. Your invoices will be here. Your billing will be here. General. And why did that take us here? Oh, that's why. So here, you can change this every time if you want. Well, don't change this because I need this to identify you. But your short name is what you can change each time. So how that will work is just put KPAP right there. So like if you don't want the .org there, display name, that's internal, but the short name is what is texted. And okay. So if you want to send it from a different place each time, change it right there in settings, and don't forget to go back and change it.
Okay, well, let's not do that. Let's just keep it coming from CAPTCHA. That's fine, because I don't want to change it each time either.
Right. And I'll show you why. I'm about to show you how to send messages, and you'll understand once I show you that. CCAPS. Now, do you want the .org in there or not when it comes to the text?
No, it doesn't. .org doesn't have to be in on.
All right.
Michael, give me just a second.
that was...
Let me run to the restroom.
Oh, no problem. I'll hold. Back?
Yep.
Okay, so where you go to send the messages. Okay, there they are. Campaigns. I was about to have a freak out moment. New campaign. So new campaign. And I'm recording all this for you, so don't feel like you got to take notes or anything.
Okay.
Reoccurring messages, triggered messages to a group of contacts who haven't checked in for a while, blah, blah, blah. This is what you're going to do, one-time blast. And then we'll just call this test message, SMS message. Now we can do an email or text. We're going to pick text, right? Just so you know you got the email, and that's nice to have all in one place. And you got a little preview of what it's going to look like here. Prom is this weekend. Remember your pledge not to drink. Pretty good, huh? And then let's do something else here called a first name. And so now we're a little more personalized, right? We could even put the date of the pledge if we wanted in there. And then, we could put a link to, KPAP's new site, whatever, right? I'll just put a link right here. And then we'll go next. So you just follow the instructions. This is more retail stuff, so don't worry about it. No thanks. Once right now, or we could schedule it. Next. Now, if you just hit select this, it will send to all in the database. But let's just say we got to change that year. Let's just say we wanted to send it to all that were born in a certain year below, right? We didn't get the year on ours, but we would do that by going here and adding a rule. Now, this is a little complicated, I know. but we try to make it pretty easy. And I can load in the rule for you, but you'd basically just say you could pick all those that took the pledge. So I'd select the pledge, and I go is, so think about that pledge being a checkbox, right? And yes. So anybody that checked yes on the pledge. So we both checked yes, so we'd be sending it to those contacts, right? So you can do that with any data you got in there. You know, birthday, I'm going to go back and add the birthday in the thing, so we could do it by that. Probably be the most, you do it by zip codes, whatever fields you've got and in there, you know, male, female, whatever. You know, groups, you can do that here. How do I go back? There we go. Once right now, I'm going to delete that. Okay, perfect. Now I'm just going to hit select. You can send a test. I recommend always sending a test to yourself right here. And that will go to you. But we're just going to go ahead and send that if that's cool, unless you got, says Joe, prom is this weekend, blah, blah, blah. It should be personalized to us when we get it. And we're going to go ahead and send area opts for another send test message, which I like. And then you can go back, return to campaigns. It gives you how many, you know, click through, all that good stuff. So did you get the text?
Yeah.
Cool. Me too.
Okay. Okay. So now I'm back changing my mind again. I do want to change that to that is coming from KPAP.
Okay. That makes sense.
Yeah.
So we'll just go back. So we'll change the whole account to that. So billing would be that too, right? Because we're not billing them.
Right. Right.
Okay. So let me go back. Hold on. Okay, so that's right here. Do you know what your website's going to be?
It'll be on the CAPSA website. It'll just kind of like be a landing page on there.
Oh, I got you. KPAP. Okay. See. Perfect. All right. We're golden. So, oh no, we got to get that year real quick. Hold on. I need to know that myself. Let's find it real quick.
Their birth year?
Yep. I'm going to stop recording because I think we covered it all now. So you don't have this long video.